Yo, 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 what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And we back in Chicago, y'all. We've been spending a lot of time in Chicago lately, though, y'all. Because remember what I told y'all, so I'm trying to stand on it. And the reason why Chicago is important is because for some reason, Chicago got the culture. Slowly but surely, every city is following behind Chicago. But if you know anything about Chicago, you know Chicago culture is hazardous. There's a lot of flawed activity going on down there, and it ain't by everybody. You see it on the internet from the internet personalities, and you seeing it from the youth. And in this video, y'all, I'm going to introduce y'all to somebody by the name of Tavion Johnson. He's a rapper. He's a rapper slash clout chaser slash world's dumbest criminals. And we seeing a lot of these criminals, these younger kids coming up, chasing clout, posting some of the wildest things that they can imagine on Instagram. And it's crazy that they still doing this because we see where it gets you. 9 times out of 10, it's either going to land you in the graveyard or land you in the prison system. Now, in this situation, he didn't make the graveyard. He chose the prison system route. And I want y'all to listen to how the federal government got on to Tavion Johnson, who, like I said, by the way, is a rapper slash clout chaser slash world dumbest criminal. A Southside Chicago man alleged to have bragged on social media. 13-shot burst that bitch Florida switch about his machine gun conversion device. Was arrested and charged last week in federal court. Federal agents executed a search warrant last Thursday at Tavion Johnson's Inglewood apartment, where law enforcement officers discovered a conversion device in a tool bag in Johnson's bedroom, according to a federal complaint filed in U.S. District Court in Chicago. When equipped on a firearm, the conversion device, also known as a Glock switch or autoseer, allows the gun to fire multiple rounds with a single pull of the trigger, much like a machine gun. From February 2024 to October 2024, OTF agents monitored Johnson's Instagram and Facebook accounts, where he had posted photos and videos under the nickname Lord Tabby, the FEDS said. Records recovered from Meta Inc. and a search warrant showed Johnson in a video he allegedly posted on Facebook in February. In this video, federal agents said Johnson handles what appeared to be a firearm fitted with a gold MCD, or machine gun conversion device. Johnson repeatedly stated, "Switchy, this thing a bitch," meaning it was easy to push. Earlier this month, at 9:46 p.m. on October 9th, federal agents alleged that Johnson posted photos and videos of himself on Instagram, including apparent displays of a semi-automatic firearm and $20 bills fanned across a blue-hooded sweatshirt, along with an apparent autoseer or switch. On October 17th, OTF agents executed a search warrant at an apartment building in the 600 block of West Inglewood, in a bedroom with Lord Tabby labeled on the door, agents said. They found an NCD in a tool bag on the windowsill next to a blue hooded sweatshirt. According to the complaint, Johnson confirmed in summary that Johnson is familiar with the MCDs and their ability to convert semi-automatic firearms into fully automatic firearms, and that the MCDs recovered from Johnson's bedroom was Johnson's, and that he knew it was designed to convert a semi-automatic firearm into a fully automatic firearm. Johnson is charged with 1 count of possession of a machine gun, which is punishable by a maximum sentence of 10 years in federal prison if convicted. He was arrested Friday and remains in custody. A detention hearing is set for Wednesday before U.S. Magistrate Judge Sheila M. Finnegan. The U.S. Attorney's Office will seek Johnson's continued pretrial detention. So y'all, when I first got one of this story, I'm looking, I said, I got to find these Instagram or these Facebook posts. I got to find out what he was actually doing online. Even though we seen some pictures, I wanted to see for myself what was his page was about.
Disconnect the wires. A lot of niggas don't like us, so we have to get our pipes up. These niggas is scared, they ain't really out here like us. We prepared, looking for someone to scare. You can catch us marching in the dark. They go out blocking at the park. Tape block on alert. Gang, staying high for Kirk. Hand dog, think about life. I got your op and he gon' pay the price. Hey, with his life, send a location, you gon' die tonight. You wanna be in the streets or finish the test.
So I stumbled across this Instagram page, and you notice quickly that on his Instagram page, he's a clout chaser. One of the best that ever did it, or worst that ever did it, however you want to look at it. But he is an extreme clout chaser. All he posts is videos of firearms with switches, and he aiming them at signs of the neighborhood. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on with these young boys in Chicago, man? For real, yo. And like I said, it's starting to spread like cancer. So it ain't even just Chicago. It's almost everywhere now. But it started in Chicago. That's why we got to hold Chicago accountable first. Where you got these kids that's willing to go to jail for clout. And it's like, yo, a lot of times, if y'all notice, when the clout actually do come to these clout chasers, they can't even enjoy it. Because they doing lengthy prison sentences or might be in the graveyard dead. So you did all this clout chasing for what? Like, that's a valid question I have for these young kids doing. You doing all this clout chasing for what when you can't even enjoy it? So now he got what he wanted. His name is in the blogs. Salute to him. But what can you do with it now? What you gonna wait 8 years? You know, because he's facing 10 years in federal prison. So what you gonna wait 7, 8 years and come back like, hey y'all, this was me. I was the dummy, yo, that posted all my firearms online with switches, like switches not illegal. And y'all hear that the federal government watched this man page, stalked his page for months, watching him, probably laughing, probably giving high fives. Like, yo, he got to be one of the dumbest criminals that we have ever seen. Ever seen. Like, what would make you post firearms that's illegal with attachments that's illegal? And you don't just do it once. You don't just do it twice. This is what your whole page is about. Like, yo, you would have thought that he was one of them gun right activists and, you know, all his guns was licensed. Like, if in that sense, you would have thought he was Black Rambo, y'all. Tavion Johnson thought he was Black Rambo without the qualifications. But this is what happens when you clout chase. I told y'all, clout chasing overrides common sense. You know, clout chasing overrides better judgment. And I'm going to keep saying that until the internet catch on, because this is why we're saying what we're saying in the community, because we're dealing with a community full of clout chasers. We're dealing with black men turned clout chasers. And it ain't always young. It's old ones too. That's why you see a lot of the plays and the goofiness and the nonsense that you see online, because everybody is actively chasing clout instead of just putting the work in. You know, chasing clout is the shortcut. You know, you can go from 0 to 100 real fast chasing clout. But when you putting the work in, you might go 0 to 50. You might have a calm cruise control, but eventually we still going to reach the same destination. You understand? Now, you might get there faster, but the route you're willing to take, the clout chaser route is a route destined for failure. Yeah, you might get there, but how long you going to stay? You understand? As opposed to a person that's just in cruise control. I get there when I get there. But when I get there, I ain't going back. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. It's another day of Keep It G News, and I'm out.